Be advised, mature content ahead. This podcast is brought to you ad-free thanks to the Legion of Demons at patreon.com/NOTLP. If you like what you hear, there's much more at patreon.com/NOTLP. Join the Legion. That's patreon.com/NOTLP. And now the show.
How do you do? Just a word of friendly warning. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Welcome, everybody, to Night of the Living Podcast. How are you? How are you?
Blind.
Oh, Freddy is blind. How are you, babe?
Blind.
Other than blind.
Oh. I'm okay.
You can't be defined by your disability, Freddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Freddy.
okay.
Yeah. You're more than a sty.
You're person first.
Yeah.
Freddy has an infected eyeball. Kelly.
I'm just like the wild-winged dove, white-winged dove.
White-winged dove. Singing the song. Sounds like
His wings are wild.
Sings like I'm singing.
You're thinking of Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm just like the wild-winged buffalo.
All covered in sauce.
We've got Mikey B.
Hi, I'm Mikey B.
How are your eyeballs?
My eyeballs are great.
What color are the wings of your dove? What color is your parachute?
My parachute, it's a multicolored parachute.
Yeah.
It's a coat of
Many
many
colors.
You have a parachute of many colors?
I'm a parachute of many colors.
It's your Technicolor dream parachute?
I'm concerned.
Dream shoot?
I'm holding space right now for Freddy across the table because
He's podcasting with his eyes closed.
Well, it's hard to keep my my right eye open at all. Like, I have to struggle to keep it open. I have this huge sty.
Somebody
Yes.
put a log in Freddy's eye because he had done that to them.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly a year ago, I had the same problem, but I think it wasn't
happy
as
anniversary.
bad. Thank you.
you know what? Today is Super Pollen Day.
Oh, really?
You might be having a pollen reaction.
That causes
On
a sty?
top?
You shouldn't have played Super Pollen Brothers on
I wonder
Super
if
Pollen
that can
Day.
trigger
Were
a
you
sty.
outside much yesterday?
He's not been
No,
outside
no.
much ever.
He's had
Oh,
it
I've
for a week,
had this
though.
for a week. I had this the last time we were together at the hula hop.
Okay.
I had this. It wasn't nearly as bad, but I wore sunglasses the whole day.
You wear your sunglasses at night?
Yeah, and it's really a struggle to keep that right eye open.
It's making my eyes water.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I'm trying to make this about me. I'm sorry, but
No,
No,
that's
it's all right.
fine.
me looking at you is bothering me. Sorry.
Andy,
It looks really painful.
I'm going to call you
It is
RL
painful.
Sty.
Andy, make it
Stop.
about you.
Oh, I was just thinking that Freddy, his partner, should warn him before they come on his face.
or poop on me.
Yeah.
Dave Scarecrow Oven sent me this GIF of it's Batman's got somebody on his shoulders and the person's just dropping poop in his face.
You'll have to see it. It's
like a
very
horse.
visual.
Well, a horse poops.
Well,
I
Andy-
just feel that's how Freddy contracted the sty.
How I cunted it.
Okay.
Is that what you just
Hi,
said?
I'm,
is that how
yeah.
you get a sty? Is it like...
No.
Oh.
None of these things are true.
No, it's not like pink eye, although it is like an infection.
No, I just feel that's his excuse for his eye problems instead of the actual reason.
I thought you went down to the sty store.
Yeah, I picked it up. Bill Nye the Science Sty.
Oh,
Steinmark?
yes. That's funny.
Andy.
Yes.
R.I.P. your neck bar.
Yes, and R.I.P. my dog, too. I've
Oh.
been gone for the last 2 weeks because things keep dying on me.
Yeah. Your neck bar died?
Yeah. Well, it was kind of...
Or you tore it out of your skin?
It was kind of a sty situation.
Yeah. Andy's neck bar was old enough to go to high school.
Andy,
Now
if you
it's dead.
didn't feel like doing the show, you didn't have to like mutilate your neck. You could have just said, "I'm not feeling it today."
I'm a cutter now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's real gross. Look at the back of his neck next time you see
You
it.
want to feel it? There's 2 holes in there.
nope.
Yeah. Can we put stuff through there?
If you can.
I have a hole in my neck.
You can put stuff through anything.
If we can get a small enough
Okay.
model train, can we make that a tunnel?
What gauge is that?
don't know.
.0000H.
What an awful use of technology to make that. We finally have the technology to make tiny trains.
Yeah.
We choose to put it through Andy's neck.
Nanotrains.
Well, that's where we're
Choose
testing it.
Choose your neck.
Yeah. And I'm Amy, and I'm touching my dog's bottom. She likes it.
Yeah.
Not her real butt. I'm kidding. It's like her tail.
A real butt.
So it's the first show we've had with all 5 of us
That's
in
right.
months.
Yeah, it has been
The
a long
gang
time.
is together.
Do you feel special? You ready to be uncomfortable?
What does that mean?
I had a dream
Oh, no.
Yeah.
that I was taking a shower with Mikey B and Amy,
Oh, fun!
and I was shaving my pubes. Everybody was just talking. Like, there was nothing, like...
Oh, we were just hanging
There's
out.
nothing sexual about it.
There really wasn't. I was shaving my pubes, and then Freddy kept coming in to bum cigarettes. And there was a pack of cigarettes in the soap dish. And he just kept handing them to him, but they weren't getting wet. Like, they were just fine.
What a magical shower.
Yeah. How big was the shower? Was it like,
Just like a
shower
bathtub
you
shower?
recognized, or was it like a
It's similar
mysterious?
to my old bathtub
Yeah.
shower at my old apartment.
So, Andy, are you feeling sad that you weren't in the shower
well,
with us?
was I not in the shower with you guys?
You weren't.
Oh, damn it.
You weren't in the dream at all. I'm sorry.
Aw.
I'm just being honest.
Andy feels so happy.
No, that hurt me a little bit.
Yeah. I can't help my dreams.
No.
Andy was the pack of cigarettes.
I had a nightmare.
Oh, don't say
That
this
you were in the
one.
shower with.
This is a horrible nightmare. though.
Oh, Freddie.
Before you go there, I have a
Sty
question
Freddie is a
about-
bummer.
So you were shaving your own pubes?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Okay.
were we just bathing and talking?
Yeah, you really weren't even. I wouldn't even
Were we
say
just
you
there
were
to,
like bathing. I mean, you were both naked, but you were just talking. Like we were all talking.
In
And
your
I'm
dreams,
just
was
like-
it nice?
And you're just shaving away?
It was like we were just having a normal
Come shave
conversation.
away.
Did you see everything?
Shave away.
I guess I don't like. I wasn't really. It wasn't even like I was like.
It didn't take note.
It was just you were just
You
there.
were being vulnerable. You were doing a vulnerable thing in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a really sweet interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, before you go to bed tonight, I'm going to just call you. Just to
Try and
I just want to plant a seed in your mind.
trying to incep me.
Just so I can be in
I think
a dream eventually.
Kelly's trying to tell you he has a task you could actually help him with if you want to be in his dream next time.
Yeah, I need help.
no, I'm
shaving my
good.
pubes.
Okay.
Like, he can get his pubes, but, like, the back door.
Look, I would do a lot of things for you guys,
Yeah.
but
Nacho?
I draw the line at shaving y'all's pubes.
What if I was a quadriplegic?
I would hire some.
But you needed.
Why
that,
do you
that
need-
smooth
Yeah.
pussy?
It's getting in the way of where doctors need to do things.
I will call an Uber and say, "Yeah, I shave pubes too."
That's called
Second.
puber. You need to use puber for that.
TM, that's ours.
Hold on, we need an Uber grooms.
That's ours.
5 for 5.
Sorry, you called during peak hours of pube shaving
Surge
time.
time.
It's going to cost 5 times as much to shave your pubes.
That's a great idea, actually, because I don't want to go. Like, I don't even want to go and get. I feel weird in judgment if I go and get like a manicure, so they could come to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like like a grooming service,
and you would call
Grooming
it
service.
Yeah,
I mean,
puber.
they do it for dogs. They have mobile grooming.
Like the back of your neck, if it needs a little trim,
Yeah.
you can't get that on your own unless you
No.
try to use
Yeah.
masking tape, and that never really works.
You did that?
It didn't work.
That sounds awful.
I feel that I hope it's priced reasonably because I find that I'm shaving my pubes a lot more often now that I'm getting older.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I shave every time I get in the shower just
Does
to
it-
make it easy.
I feel like as I'm getting older, they grow faster.
yeah.
I don't shave my
It's
pubes.
very
Am I
disturbing.
supposed to?
You don't
I don't
have to.
shave them, I trim them.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
But you
I-
do like a little lightning bolt down there or something?
It's like Edward Scissorhands. I like
Lightning
little
bolt.
make topiary creatures out
Oh.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Have you shaved a Forky yet?
I just got a picture of
trash.
Kelly's bare balls. No,
What?
just kidding.
Is that
All right.
is that puber?
Okay, your nightmare. Sorry, I sidetracked.
I
but
don't-
in that process,
My nightmare will just depress everybody.
Okay, never mind.
I'll skip it.
Does it involve pubes?
No,
Let's be a refuge from all the bad things in the world. Freddie, don't.
It was triggered probably by all the news, the bad news stories. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Let's
save for
leave it
after the
alone.
show because I have some nightmare dreams too.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Nightmare stories, not nightmare dreams.
Wonderful.
That's a weird way to say it.
Nightmare stories, but dreams.
Kelly's texting his puber right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ordering a
puber.
puber. No, that's one of my sons texting me from another city
All these
to ask
bitches,
if
my sons.
afterwards if his band can do band shit at our house tonight. And
Drugs and
I just
stuff?
don't know.
Are you like children?
It's bad
These
stuff.
children. These children today.
So can you do drugs at your house?
Oh, he could. Well, I'm not going to talk about this on the show.
Certain
Like, but- No, the answer is no.
Hell no.
This is nice. Just having everybody in the room again.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Sweet.
Knock on wood. Hopefully nothing dies in the future.
Oh, Jesus, Andy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing dies in the future.
I mean, everything.
Well,
Going to
soon.
die.
I just said that weird.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll never rain again.
Don't ever read Futurology on Reddit.
Oh, it's boring.
It's not. It's terrifying.
Yeah, but it's usually boring to me.
You think so?
Yeah, I unsubscribe.
It's boring to hear about how climate change is going to ruin everything in 2 years.
Don't want to know.
It's not boring. It's more. It's like it's
Or that
too overwhelming.
They're curing cancer by like creating robot cells that go in and shoot the cancer.
Shoot it.
Well, that's exciting, but I didn't read that story. All the stories I see are like, did you know that you could reinvent the aqueduct system and you like... I mean, like, it's like really for eggheads.
I would have liked to have seen that because everything I see in there is terrifying. There's human, animal, person hybrids, and
do you think you're just clicking on those are the stories you read? You're like,
no, but I sort by new.
Oh, okay,
not by hot.
Hot.
So I see everything chronologically.
How do you sort, Andy?
See, I need to get on Reddit because y'all keep bringing up all these subreddits.
Oh, Trashy is where
real
I
exciting.
enjoy
Reddit,
life.
Trashy Boners is great. A lot of judgmental people in there, though.
Because every time I see Freddy, he was always like, guess what subreddit I'm on now?
Yeah, Trashy Boners.
Yes.
Is different than Trashy?
Is that true? Is there a Trashy Boners?
Yeah.
What is Trashy Boners?
Trashy Boners is like, it's like...
it's a joke. Okay.
It's like sexually explicit stuff that like people think, like people like fucking in public and like at festivals and getting caught, or people pissing in the middle of a Walmart, but like someone maybe thinks it's bonerific. I don't know.
Am I spelling it wrong? Why is it empty?
No, serious. You guys are serious right now?
Are you? Yeah.
There is something called Trashy Boners.
Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
Kelly's going to show me his Trashy
We're doing
boner.
a show right now. Reminder, you can support this beautiful content that you're getting right now by going to patreon.com/NOTLP and supporting this show. We have other shows or other content you can access there. Stuff like Night of the Comic, which hasn't happened in a while because one, Freddy forgot to turn on the mics, and two, the boys were busy this week. So
we did record, we thought.
Yeah. They're looking at Trashy Boners right now.
Israel.
I totally like Trashy Boners.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's the user account, Trashy. But there's a user account
Jesus Christ.
called Trashy Boners.
I just saw something.
Hi,
I didn't
I'm
want to right
Trashy
now.
Boners.
And Origins, which is the first 74 episodes of this very show, back in the Wayback Machine.
We call it that because an origin.
Trash Boners. I accidentally put in Trash Boners. Nothing. But it should be something, right?
No, you
People
were saying,
fucking
Kelley?
garbage.
Oh, I was going to tell a stupid joke, but
okay.
the moment's passed.
Sorry.
Origins.
No, it's good. It's good that you like it was a dumb thing I was going to say.
Oh, okay. So those first 74 episodes aren't available for download, but we put them on the Patreon so you can get them there, and we record a new intro for them. So we'll be doing that a
This
little
is
bit later
explicit.
for episode 62, which was 2007, and I'm just gonna keep on going.
You're a real pro, Amy.
You are a real pro.
And of course, Horror Hound Weekend's coming up in like 2-3 weeks. I can't even remember.
The 6th
Yeah,
of September.
of September.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So very excited for that. Indianapolis Convention Center. So this is like going to be the biggest ever.
It's the biggest ever. I probably won't be there, but it is the biggest
Horror
ever.
Hound Weekend boners. Go to that one. It's
Yeah.
going to be a good time.
That probably.
There's probably some
yeah.
videos and trashy boners from a horror hound somewhere.
I'm sure.
Ooh, it's a gift.
He's sure. Everybody's on their phone right now.
So I'm
Listener?
not. I'm on my iPad. I have a lot of videos of people staining wood in my feed.
Okay.
I love watching that. Look,
Okay.
look how satisfying that is.
Is that oddly satisfying? The
No, this
subreddit?
is Be Amazed.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's no trashy boners.
You know, Andy and Freddie went and saw Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but they haven't recorded a little review of it.
I have to sit on it
Okay.
and spin
Like on Trashy Boners.
like trashy boners. I was very disappointed in it.
That's all I've heard from everyone is that it's
Really?
disappointing.
I've
yeah.
heard good things.
I've heard good things,
I've
too.
heard good things. I haven't seen it.
Have
but-
you?
That's why I feel like maybe I went into it wanting something that it's not.
Yeah, the boys thought it would be an anthology. Like, they were very disappointed.
That's the problem. I wanted an anthology. It was not an anthology.
Yeah.
It was setting up some sort of young adult franchise type thing, which I'm not into that for this specific property. I wanted something different.
I had the same problem with Urban Legends when that came out because I thought that was going to really be like a deep dive into urban legend stuff,
Right.
and I wasn't expecting like it to actually be like a movie.
Right,
And now I saw it in the theater, and I remember being immediately disappointed. But now when I go back and rewatch it, I'm like, it's a fun.
It is a fun slasher.
It's a really
movie,
fun
yeah.
slasher film, so I get that.
Yeah, like the creature design. I think me and Andy both agreed that the creature design for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was out of this world. It was really, really good.
That's what the boys said.
Yeah.
They said that the horror elements were good.
Yeah.
But that overall, it just didn't do for them what they want. Like, they had, it sounds like the exact same
Because
experience.
your
as
kids had
yours.
read the books.
Yeah. At least Colin had, I
If-
think. Cole's seen them, too.
Yeah, if you love the books, you're going to see, like, there's little homages to the books, but you're not getting the books as a movie.
Well, even taking away what it wasn't the movie that we wanted.
Right.
And that's maybe not a valid criticism, but from what we saw, it wasn't a good movie.
Kelly's blowing on his. Is your drink too hot?
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's because this is this is a thermal cup, so it holds all the heat in, or it keeps all the cold in.
That's funny.
But this was poured directly from the hot Keurig.
Oh, I hope that picked up on the.
It did. I can hear it in my ears.
I heard it.
What?
It was going right in your microphone. Here it is.
And so I have,
like
to,
lava.
I have to take the lid off and let some of that heat escape
Yeah.
before I can. It's too hot. You know, like how you got to wait a second.
Yeah. Oh,
Unless
yeah.
you're like unless you're an X person, like an X-man or an X-woman,
An ex-person.
like, and you have. To,
You mean a dead guy?
well, you know, a Dr. Xavier's
Yeah.
extraordinary student. Whatever. Like, you have to.
And that's their power.
That's their power. They can.
I
They
can drink hot liquids.
They can drink coffee right out of the coffee maker.
So Andy, what were you saying about Scary Story?
They have a tongue of stone.
Even though it wasn't the movie that we wanted, it was still not
movie you
a
got.
good movie.
It wasn't the movie
script
you
was very
deserved.
poor.
Well, it was a pastiche of. It was a movie for kids,
What a
I think, that
word.
hadn't seen all the source material is cribbed from.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like, so there's bits of The Ring in here. And so, Mike's still giggling at Kelly blowing
Well,
on
he's
his
still
drink.
he's really loud about it.
I'm doing it away from the mic.
Can you?
Well, yeah, I don't think you're going to hear.
You
I
want
don't-
me to go in the bathroom?
No, I think it's just. Can you finish that outside? No. Can you wash it off that perfume?
Just do the hand blowing motion over it.
So that's so.
It's
funny.
too hot.
Yeah, it was like a pastiche of The Ring, and it was also like kind of Final Destination-ish, but it was like it didn't do those things as well as those movies did. So it was a starter movie for kids, kind of. Although it was, what I'll give it that I really like besides the creature design was the first act and setting it in 1968, I believe, was really a nice touch. They really nailed like the period piece elements of it, and the atmosphere was really good. But I forgot the rest of what I was
I
going to say
like
about
the
that.
idea of how they try to tell us how the stories came to be, but
I didn't like
the
that.
execution of that way of how they did it was just poor, I think.
Well, I didn't like that they centralized the source of these legends in the movie, whereas it's more interesting to me that it's the folklore that like it should be folklore from all over the country, That's more interesting to me, and have it as an anthology or something instead of having everything centralized and having this kind of canon-esque approach to it is not right for this particular story or set of stories.
Sorry, has the I'm trying to remember in the original Scary Stories, do they source the original material? Like, do they tell you
In the end, like he has all these footnotes of how he researched everything and the origins of the stories.
So some of them are like some of those stories. I'm assuming are from different cultures
Yeah.
and different. Okay, so then that's in the actual books themselves. Okay, cool.
Well, there's your review, y'all.
Take that.
I'll wait for it probably to come to a streaming service near me.
I would definitely see it, but I'd wait till you can get a free subscription on Stars.
There you go.
You know what though? I do now that I have my expectations are all what they are, then that's out of the way. I think on Revisit I'll actually probably enjoy it a lot more. That being said, after sitting on it a while and not jumping to a judgment or a conclusion about it right away, sitting on it.
I've heard from two different people that I trust their taste, that they're like, just lower your expectations. It's still kind of fun. Mm-hmm. That seems to be the...
Yeah, there's enough love for the source material in it to make me want to give it another shot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, I just feel like the stuff around the scary stories wasn't enough to lift it above. I could recommend.
Right.
For me, at least,
I wouldn't
yeah.
go shell out money
Yeah.
to see it in the theater.
Yeah, I'll see it streaming.
Yeah.
By the way, just so you know, my coffee temperature is some better now.
Oh, good.
Good.
Still hot, but I can
Right.
drink
Yeah.
it.
Okay. I'm glad to
keep
hear
us
that.
updated
I
throughout
just
the
wanted
show.
to, I wanted to make sure you all were aware.
Yeah, we'll keep checking in.
Of where things were.
Let me know when it's tepid.
You're my friends, so I want to keep you abreast of the situation.
Well, later when we're in the shower together, just chatting,
yeah.
we'll definitely revisit this
Yeah, compare the
conversation.
temperature of the shower water
Yeah.
to your coffee water.
Yeah.
I don't like it too hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you like your
Maybe I'll
bed.
take it. I'll take it and put a little of the cold water from the shower.
That'd be
into it.
great.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Taking a
get
cold
your
shower together?
Just be careful not to get your pubes in there.
No, I don't have
Yeah,
any.
we went with that.
I don't have any pubes. So.
They're all gone, huh?
Well, that's fantastic. That being said, anything else before we move on?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
You got nothing? You want to?
I got nothing.
Okay, got nothing. I just want to say thank you to everybody who sent me nice messages about my dog.
Yeah,
That was very sweet.
he was a good boy. I love that dog.
Good boy.
He was a very good boy.
Although Guapo's loving it because I'm spoiling him to death right now.
Oh, guapo.
Guapo.
Guaps. All right, everybody. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hello, boys and girls. It's time for Straight-to-Video Russian Roulette.
Bread.
And we're back. Freddie, what did you do?
I made banana bread too.
Oh, you sound so proud of it.
I did.
He did make a banana bread yesterday.
Blind.
Beautiful. It was tasty, and then
Blind
he
banana
gave it
bread?
all away after we had a slice.
Yeah, I couldn't read yesterday, but I could make banana bread.
So you did it by heart?
I did it by feeling with my hands.
He did it by feeling with his heart. He was like, "This is how much I feel goes into this."
Yeah.
But what else did you
I
do?
watched a film called The Wicked from 2013. This was recommended by Fozzie
Fozzie Bear.
because there was a visible PA in the background in one of the scenes.
Did
Is
you ever
that
find
why?
it?
No, I didn't see it. But then again, my vision's not great.
That's true.
right now. So I actually really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It's not great.
Oh.
I don't want to get your expectations up like, oh my God, is this like a hidden gem? No, but it's good. All right? It's good. It's a solid.
All right.
All right? Jeez. Is that good enough for you? I don't want you. Peter Winther directed this, there was this movie called Painkillers, I think, that I had reviewed a while back for our blog, and it was kind of a little bit of a mess structurally. So
That's
I
because they were
wasn't
drinking
sure.
painkillers when they made it,
Probably.
Oh, I love the painkiller.
right?
They are good. The Wicked, however, has a nice, strong structure. It's these brothers who do not get along.
Oh, no.
And this tomboy they grew up with, who is the poor kid with the alcoholic mom, and they're the rich kids.
Both alcoholic parents.
Yeah, everyone's alcoholic. And it opens on the rich kids, the brothers who don't get along. Their grandpa has just died. He was like a magician, like sleight of hand magician. And whether that was his job or not, I don't know, but that was like what he was known for. So at the funeral, everybody's talking about how great he was and all that. And
we know a magician Phil Dalton.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
He is good.
Ryan Swigert, also a very talented magician we know.
Yeah. I didn't know him.
He invented magic for the blind.
Did
Oh, for you, Freddie.
Yeah, for me now. Yeah.
Phil always did magic.
Yeah.
Like when we used to ride on the bus together.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like when
He
was a
made his
little
boogers
kid.
disappear?
He made, yeah.
That's all I think of when I think of riding the bus as a kid.
Oh,
Just so many boogers. There were boogers smeared on everything on the bus.
I'm sorry.
Your
I
bus?
don't-
You didn't have a booger bus?
I did not have a booger bus. I don't think I saw too many boogers as a kid.
Yeah.
Other than my own.
Yeah.
Not often either.
Oh,
my own.
Everywhere.
Okay, Freddie, how was this movie?
I'm sorry for your booger bust.
Yeah.
Did you ride the bus from the family with growing pains?
Are they boogery?
What?
Booger.
Booger was from Revenge of the Nerds.
You're thinking of Boner.
Boner, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the Boner bus.
Oh, trashy boners. That guy.
You're thinking of trashy boners. So yeah, the two brothers that don't get along, they're at the funeral. The tomboy kid who's always in trouble with the little local law enforcement because this is kind of a small town. The sheriff and his deputy, they really don't like this tomboy kid who is always in trouble because she prank calls them all the time. That's part of it. She's like a little Bart Simpson.
Are these young kids?
Like she's probably like 15 or something.
Are
like
her
that.
pranks hilarious?
And then the older brother's like 18 or 19. I mean, it's like.
Is she like,
I'm looking for an Amanda hugging kiss?
Yeah, I need a man to hug and kiss. That was a horrible Moses. Like, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, there's this place called the Hearth or the Open Hearth or something like that, which is this old house that they say the Wicked lives in, which is this witch.
Oh, they don't want to say the witch.
They call it the Wicked.
They want to say the Wicked.
Yeah, because that's trademarkable.
Yeah,
I guess.
I hear you.
So you throw stones in the windows, you break them, and the Wicked will come and get you, which is, in fact, the opening of the film is this little girl is taken away by the Wicked. It comes to her window and steals her away.
Come to my window.
Steal me. Melissa Etheridge is the Wicked.
Melissa Etheridge is featuring the hit song.
So the older brother and his kind of punk-ass friends, they decide to go camping up there.
Are they douchey rich kids?
Yeah, a little bit. The girl that he has just started seeing, though,
are they like, Skylar, let's humiliate some of the poor kids down there in the valley?
It's not exactly like that, but they're just kind of obnoxious, horrible kids.
Yeah.
They're literally, one of them's wearing a shirt that says real big across the front, Abercrombie and Fitch. Real big.
They're like, they really wanted to nail home that these were douchebags.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Chinese food makes them sick.
Oh, yep. In the summer.
Yeah,
in the summer.
So that's a reference a lot of people won't get.
Oh, it's such a gross song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hey, baby, I got the shits.
Is that a lyric?
Well,
I don't
Chinese food
remember
makes me
that.
sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean...
He's just being
I
racist.
just thought the MSG is a migraine trigger.
No, he's
No.
got the squirts.
He basically is saying that Asians are dirty.
Okay.
As a people.
He says we can
Well,
go on a date.
I'm
and-
glad that guy
and get
died then.
Egg rolls.
Yeah. Did he die?
Yeah, but I'm not really glad.
From Chinese food?
I don't think he was being racist.
I don't
Like
know.
Freddie just said.
No, it's not racism. It's just gross that he's telling
Yeah.
in this
No,
love
he died
song
from
that,
cancer.
by the way,
He died of what?
Cancer.
Oh, God.
Well, they don't have the robots that can shoot it yet.
if we go on a date and we get egg rolls, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to like stop at a gas station because my butt is going to open up like the Red Sea when Moses
Yeah.
led the Israelites out of Egypt, and it's just going to be a brown. It's going to be the Brown Sea.
For the summer. For the summer.
Exactly like that.
So, yeah.
That's what's notable about that song. It's the
Well,
only
if you
thing.
knew that Chinese food gives you the shits, why do you keep going for
Right.
it?
Well,
It's good,
great-
though.
good
I think he
call.
was warning everybody.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's
still
like-
keep going back to Chipotle.
Yeah,
and
seriously, it does give me gas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's almost diet food. At
Do you
this
guys
point.
want
Yeah.
Chinese food for lunch today?
Okay, Freddie, you need to
Okay,
finish
The
this.
Wicked. Where was I? Oh, yeah. They go up there to go camping. The younger kids, the tomboy and the younger brother, they end up kind of tailing them to get revenge because they want to get a blackmail video because it turns out the older brother has a blackmail video of the younger brother whacking off in the bathroom.
Oh, dear.
So he's like, I'll send it to all your Facebook friends.
Unless you send me 800 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The younger brother should be like, well, Facebook will take it down within like 30 seconds, so go right the hell ahead.
No,
Yeah.
Put it on Twitter because y'all
Yeah,
can
put-
see porn on Twitter.
Yeah, put it on
There you
Twitter.
go.
Although
I'll-
they're
I'll
getting
put it
weird
on
about
Twitter.
their rules too, like
Really?
supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it on Trashy Boners.
There's going to be nowhere for you to go soon.
Reddit,
Trashy Boners is the last bastion.
Reddit, yeah. Trashy boners are.
It's like
trashy boners.
Sanctuary.
Freddie.
Trashy boners. So obviously the witch is a real thing. That's what makes it scary. And the kids have to kind of rally together to survive the night. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought, again, the structure is strong. The acting was pretty good. The leads I thought were very good. The brothers, who I really disliked in the beginning of the movie, grew on me in a way I didn't expect.
Oh.
So I do recommend it on Prime.
Do we get to actually see the Wicked Witch?
Yes.
So it's not a Blair Witch type thing?
No, it's not. It's very much... This is a very simple... If this didn't have, like, boobies in it and the bit of blood that it does have...
It could have been a kid's movie?
It could have been, like, kind of a kid's movie.
I was getting that vibe from the way you're describing it.
But it's got,
boobies
elements in there that make it a hard R.
Nipples.
Or actually, it's not rated, but it would have been, I think, a hard R had it been rated. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
It's good
you
stuff.
deserve to enjoy time in your life.
Yeah. I mean, again, don't be like, this is going to rock my world.
Well, I think Fozzie was the same way. He's like, it's not great, but I think you can have fun with it.
It is. It's
right.
entertaining. I enjoyed it.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to get the Jack in the Box
Get
out.
that Jack.
I need to just buy Jack in the
box.
box so we can pass it around and
Yeah.
crank it.
Ooh, those things make me real nervous.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun.
The anxiety.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
I felt
'Cause-
it already. I can feel it right here.
Listeners, we used to have a movie gun, but the world's too crazy to have guns.
But we still have Russian Roulette as the intro
can
with a
still
lot
buy
of gun
Jack in the
blasts in
Box.
it.
I got to work on that, okay?
Oh.
Maybe we'll make a new one.
And I still have a program that has a gun on it, so it tells me who gets shot. But nobody's getting shot.
You mean whoever
All right.
gets the Jack in the Box
All
to
right.
pop out?
Mikey B, you're up first. Start cranking. Start cranking. All right, it didn't bet. Andy, give it to Andy. Andy, crank it. Crank it. All right, it's not done. Pass it to Kelley. Kelley. Oh, God. Popped out.
Bitch.
It popped out.
Ew.
Wow. Who made that noise?
Nobody.
You'll never know.
Freddie.
Nobody did.
This movie's on Shudder.
Oh.
It's called Dead Shack.
Dead Jack.
Not
Dead
Shack.
Jack, baby. Dead Jack.
It's 81 minutes.
That's short.
I know.
Rotted.
On a weekend getaway at a rundown cottage in the woods, a 14-year-old teen, his crude best friend, and his best friend's fearless older sister
Sounds
will
like the
have
movie
to...
you just watched.
I know, a little bit. I didn't realize that. Will have to grow up, work together, and save their hard-partying parents from
Grow
their
up.
predatory cabin neighbor intent on feeding them all to her undead family.
Oh.
A Shudder exclusive, contains strong language, violence, and gore.
No boobies, though.
Here's one of the reviews on Shudder. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. Acting was decent.
There you go. Well, a lot of times reviews on Shudder are very kind.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually, if
Yeah.
you go and look at the top 5 or 6 reviews for any
Yeah.
movie, they're all like kind of like that. They're positive.
I was scrolling because I had some really bad insomnia last night, so I was scrolling through Shudder trying to find a movie for today. And there's a short on there called A Quiet Room, which apparently stars a lot of Drag Race alums. I think Alaska Thunderfuck's in it, and Katya. And one of their reviews was, I don't care about all this gay shit. It's too much SJW nonsense. Stop doing that. So, there's still fuckfaces out there.
Oh.
Why did I have to bring us all down?
SJW.
It's all right.
Social justice warrior. It's a pejorative for people who care about other people's feelings.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
thought that stood for Southern Jewish Wedding.
Yeah.
What?
I saw it was Sexy Jehovah's Witness.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
No,
That's
it was
you.
like 3 o'clock
It
in the
is-
morning,
well,
and I was laying in bed.
It's a short?
Just the first part.
Yes.
Yeah.
A quiet
Sexy
room.
Jehovah.
I do want to watch it because I love
Sexy.
Alaska and I love Katya.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There you go.
Just remember never to go to reviews or comment sections everywhere.
But Kelly's right. Mostly on Shudder, people are pretty, cool.
Alaska Thunderfuck sounds like a wrestler also.
Yeah.
Alaska Thunderfuck! Mikey knew what to do.
All right. Well, we'll be right back then.
This week's main attraction from 2000.
I thought it was 1997.
I'm sorry, 1997. My eyeball. My eyeball. This
Auntie
is
can't read.
from our mailing list. Michael won this drawing. He chose Snow White: A Tale of Terror, directed by Michael Cohn. This stars Sigourney Weaver, Sam Neill, Gil Bellows, who was in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Sam
He's a
Neill's
sheriff.
hair
Oh, yeah,
wig.
He was a sheriff.
Sam Neill's hair.
Also, David Conrad and Monica Keena as Lily Snow White.
I've been craving Freddy vs. Jason lately, and it was funny to see her in this because I'm like, yeah, let's watch that.
So if you would like a chance to pick the main attraction, it won't. Next month is Hispanic Heritage Month.
So-
That month is curated by Lewis Fowler. However,
You get no say.
No
so
say.
no say.
No say.
Lo siento.
Since he's curating the 3 selections for that month. October, we're doing Halloween specials.
Oh.
So if you want a chance to pick one of those main attractions, sign up for the mailing list, and you will have a chance. At that.
NOTLP.com.
Scroll down to see Dracula, sign up there. Okay, Snow White, A Tale of Terror, in this dark take on the fairy tale, because this month is fairy tales. The growing hatred of a noblewoman, secretly a practitioner of the dark arts, for her stepdaughter, and the witch's horrifying attempts to kill her.
It's not even that secret. I mean, she tells him to go save a dead baby for her to use for later purposes.
Yeah.
I would be like, what are you, like a witch or something?
But that was her mute brother that she told to do that.
Yeah.
It's your basic.
Who was that guy?
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, her brother?
I feel like
he was
Somebody's
familiar.
son.
I feel like he was the guy in People Under the Stairs.
Oh.
I don't think
Wasn't he?
That face looked, I watched it this morning.
It
so I
looked
didn't
like
have a
him at
chance
least.
Your feelings aren't facts, Andy.
was the brother's name Lars?
Yeah.
He was in An American Werewolf in London, Alien 3,
Who was he in American Werewolf in London?
chess player. Does that help you?
It actually does now.
Actually, I don't think that's the guy that we're thinking of.
Oh.
So I think,
No.
was this movie, it started life with the intent of being a theatrical release and then just ended up on Showtime, is what I understood
Right.
from the trivia. And it definitely, that would have been fine. It
I've
didn't need to be
definitely
in
seen-
theaters.
I've definitely seen this movie, but I forgot
It's very bland.
that I'd seen this movie, and then like little things would keep happening. I'd be like, God, this is super familiar. And then as soon as she met the miners, I was like, oh yes, I've seen this.
As soon as she was
Okay.
in a mine.
The mute brother was actually Miroslav Taborski.
Oh.
And he was in The Girl of Your Dreams, the Brothers Grimm,
Which
ironically.
this is a yeah.
Euro Trip.
Oh,
Remember that one?
I do.
Yeah. So he was in a bunch of other stuff, but mostly international stuff that most of you probably haven't seen.
Okay. Well,
I remember getting this film in college and from like grocery store, like rental.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, this was. I remember that. That's how I was introduced to it. It's
Did
like,
your-
Ooh, it's a scary take on Snow White.
well,
Did your grocery store have the video rentals were in clear plastic cases?
Yes.
And the movies were in them, but like then they had like the little like sleeve in it.
Yes.
That was like clear plastic. That's just like a sense memory that came back to me
Yeah.
just now.
Do you
Well,
remember
from
the
the
pinch
Ameristop?
sleeves?
from the Ameristop,
Well, I don't know that I ever rented. Oh yeah.
they didn't have the clear plastic ones
Yeah.
though. They just had the actual movie
Yeah.
cases.
I had a great
Yeah.
relationship with the Kroger, the guy at the video store, the VHS video store, because he would let me come in and get all of their movie posters.
Oh no.
So, like, I would go in there
Smart.
and get recommendations.
Do you still
and
have them?
I have too many of them. I've weeded them out. Like,
Yeah.
I went through a day where I was like laying on the floor. And I'm like, do I really need all
Does
these
this
Nick
spark
Cage?
joy?
This is
Snake
on VHS. It was Snake Eyes, 8mm.
Yeah.
Like
Had a
Water
whole
for
s-
Chocolate.
A whole series of my Patch Adams. I think went away.
Oh, yeah. That's
Had to let it go.
probably didn't need a Patch
Didn't
Adams
need a Patch
poster.
Adams VHS.
Snow White: A Tale of Terror could have been better
Oh yeah, it could have been way better.
because it's a good story and it would make a great movie.
And it has great performances in it. They're understated
Great.
to a flaw.
Can
No
I
way.
tell you what I was? I
feel-
felt like there was moments, and I'll let you say what you're going to say next. It'd be funny if it's the same thing. There were moments where I was watching Sigourney Weaver and Sam Neill act across from each other, and I was like, I feel like I can see in their faces where they're silently asking the other one, Are we really doing this? Is this really what we're doing right now?
I feel like they were acting like they were in two different movies. I think Sigourney Weaver kind of knew what she was in.
Yeah, I thought she sold it, man.
Yeah,
She
that's
was
what-
selling it.
yeah,
Sam
she was
Neill was
selling
like,
it.
I'm here.
I think she like knew that this maybe it wasn't going to be the best movie, so she just went for it and went kind of over the top
Yeah.
campy.
When
You
is
thought she was
Sigourney-
over the top?
I think Sigourney Weaver that's one of the things I love about her. No matter what she's in, I think she freaking goes for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's super controlled. I don't think it's like she's not chewing the scenery or anything. Really? I don't see that at all.
Well, I
I
think
have to
when she
agree to
was
disagree on that one.
when she was doing some of her magics.
Well, yeah, the
Sorry,
scenes
Andy.
that needed to be big were big, but I feel like actually, like when she gives Lily the puppy and everything, and she says, you know, always be kind to it and it'll always be loyal to you, type of thing, and like those, everything felt very sincere. Like she felt like she was really trying to relate to the little girl, and she really it didn't feel like it took a turn until later in it. It was a different kind of portrayal of.
I do
the
agree with
queen.
that too. Actually, that was one of the things I thought. I was like, she's being pretty nice. This little
Yeah.
girl. This little girl needs to fucking
was
calm her
trying.
goddamn shit down.
Yeah.
I feel like she
You didn't
took-
even know your fucking mom. Calm your ass.
Yeah, she took the turn real quick from nice stepmother to wicked stepmother.
Well, it happens because she had a stillborn
Yeah,
baby.
but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like there was any build up to all of a sudden.
Also, when you're a dark sorceress, it doesn't take much, or sorcerer.
Well, they didn't really sell that part in the movie that she was or had that in her kind of family.
I
yeah.
honestly thought that this tale was going to be more terrifying because I had forgotten that I'd seen it. So I was like, oh, maybe this will be like a fun, weird, little gory, like like fairy tale movie. And then it was just kind of a fairy tale movie, sort of.
Yeah,
But with less magic.
I remember when I first saw this, I think I worked at Blockbuster, and I thought it was going to be a hard horror movie, and I was really disappointed when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is just a boring period piece.
They sold it that way. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the thing. It was like I remember that being in the horror section.
Yeah.
It was really this is a dark
Yeah.
take of that.
But this time through, I got a lot more out of it. I don't know.
I think it sold too on the back of Ever After. I think that came out.
yeah, it's
Was
probably
that
got the
Drew
confused
Barrymore?
together.
Yeah.
I feel like they tried to go for like the really gory parts when they with the dead baby stuff.
Yeah, that was creepy. Like when
Yeah.
when she brings the dead baby back to life, that was pretty effective.
Yeah.
It was cool, but it just wasn't enough for me, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they wanted to go further than they could have gone further. They had like little moments where they had the little glimmers of really gory stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Well,
kept
the-
me in the movie, but like not by. It was like a thin strand that kept
Yeah.
me attached.
The dwarfs go like I think that's where you're getting into because they come out as they're really scary.
They're highwaymen.
Yeah. And you're really afraid for Snow White's safety in that, and they start to go into this like they're gonna do something
Right.
awful to
Yeah.
Snow White, and that
Yeah.
and again it comes to that approach of like we're going real dark places, and then
Right.
it just stops short, which I was very happy about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to see Snow White raped.
No.
Instead of like sleepy and dopey, you had rapey, gassy,
Yeah.
Cranky.
cranky.
Stinky.
Yeah.
So like it's the same Disney fairy tale you expect without any singing or nice stuff. But like the scene with the apple was so like came and went so fast.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm the creepy old lady here, have some of my apple. She falls down and like, oh, I'm dead, but I'm not really. And then one of the miners just shakes her a little bit and she wakes up.
He shakes her a lot.
Yeah.
He picks her up by the arm and he shakes her.
And you're like, that whole apple shit, which is the core of the Snow White tale,
Yeah.
takes up 3 minutes of the movie.
Well, that's the thing. It felt like they wanted to touch on like the familiar aspects. Like they're like, "Hey, we're going to show you these things that are familiar, but we're not going to make a big deal out of it."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they did fail in a lot of foreshadowing throughout. Yeah, I think that's a problem. One of the main problems, and I think what makes it not as exciting as it could have been, they needed to plant more seeds in the first act. for
I
sure.
like a Johnny
Yeah,
Apple.
well, because
Apple seeds.
everything does just sort of it happens as it happens, and you have no, like you said, there's not really a lot of foreshadowing.
The look of the film, the acting in the film, I liked. I think it's the writing. I just think it's the script was just not because my big confusion was as you start to find out she's got these powers. Like I like Sigourney Weaver and how she plays it because I think that's what makes most villains, and I know we're talking about different source material in the Disney, but that's what makes all of the great villains awesome is that they present in such a safe way, but there's just something about them that triggers that like this is not a safe person. This is not a safe person for her. And then when it actually happens and she comes out with like this whole, she's trying to kill Snow White, it makes it more scary. But in this one, I think that's where like you were losing a lot because she was playing she was playing safe. It was written that way. But then when she flips, you're like, oh, if you've got all these powers where you can like transfigure and move and do all these crazy things, and all you really wanted to do was kill her, why didn't you just killer. Like
Scabber.
it doesn't make a lot of sense once it keeps getting revealed.
Yeah, it just weird. I mean, you understand. Like, it's a very simple motivation, obviously, for Sigourney Weaver, but it just doesn't click with the rest of the fucking movie.
Also, can I tell you another point in the movie where I was totally on Sigourney Weaver's side? I didn't think about it the first time. The whole, like, when the dad is dancing with Snow White, like, it is a little creepy. Like, I'm like, Jesus, guys, why don't you, like, don't you leave a little room for Jesus between you when they're dancing? And Sigourney Weaver, it's like their thing, but he's like...
I feel that was, the dress she wore was her mom's like wedding dress.
It was her mom's wedding dress.
That's a dick move.
And then they're dancing together, and he's like forgotten his new bride, and he's like... I want to dance with my daughter. Listen, I'm not one of those people that thinks every time dads and daughters like dance
unless it's Donald Trump and Ivanka.
I don't see because he makes it creepy. I don't see everything. Yeah. Some people I think see any familial love these days as creepy. It's not, but this was if I notice
showering,
it for sure is
shaving your pubes, your buddies.
That's your buddies, and that's okay.
Well, I can see where you're going with because. They kept remarking how she just looked just like her mom.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like,
did.
And then she's in her mom's wedding dress, and her dad's like, "Hey, look at you."
So then
I think your mom's old bathing suit's around her somewhere.
Yeah. So like when during that point, I was like, yeah, I'd be pissed too. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on right now? We just got married.
It's like how you're not supposed to wear white to a wedding.
Yeah.
Except for the bride. Like, she just showed up like,
Shouldn't
it's my
show
day now,
your
bitch.
dead mom's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Snow White is definitely acting out.
Well, I feel that she wasn't very sympathetic either. The only person I liked in the whole movie was the Wicked Witch.
I agree. And I like Gil Bellows.
Yeah.
Maybe
let Mike talk. He's been trying to talk.
No, it's fine. The thing that gets me is
Snow White was kind of a bitch.
She is, and that's exactly the point. Is
she was
that
just whiny?
But she's also a kid.
You're introduced to her though in the weird bed scene. And their first time in the relationship, I don't know what that was, if that's like a real thing that happened, but they're all coming in up and basically throwing red wine while the two are laying naked in bed.
That seems like one of those Game of Thrones like wedding night rituals. I think they did do stuff. I don't know if they did that exact thing.
I think it was supposed to be some sort of Catholicism.
Villager, people would when people got married, they'd go and bang on the.
Like they're blessing.
They used to put
wedding.
the sheets over the balcony. Remember, like
or they
look
strip
for
the wife before she goes upstairs.
Yeah, that's
it's like a consummation ceremony, but. Snow White throws the red wine in her face.
That is one of my
Of
goals.
course you'd love that.
That's one of my goals in life.
You want to throw a drink in someone's face
right before they have sex.
But not just, and really mean it though. Not just
Please
funny
eliminate me from that goal.
I'll let you do it for $50.
As soon as you said that, Mike saw himself getting the drink.
I always I envision in my mind it has to either be a very a drink with a lot of ice in it, so it would hurt him more.
Oh wow!
Or a very hot drink.
Yeah.
God,
what about a Slurpee?
mess.
Well, this coffee's real hot.
Yeah.
Or it has to be red wine so it can stain their clothes.
Don't piss him off, Kelley.
No, I won't.
Prostitution
But
whore.
I do think that's where the movie was trying to do something interesting, is because like in the Grimm's fairy tales, like there's that morality lesson in this, and Snow White's supposed to learn something. I just don't think that I think it's where the writing failed, because it's like, what exactly is she learning here? The witch does get, she's obviously is a villain, and she plays that up with the things that she's doing. But like, what was Snow White's lesson? She's not a nice person. She's not a great teenager.
But she's played as a victim, as just a straight hero, even though she's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, and then the moment, like when they do turn some things on its ear, that's where I'm making the Ever After connection, and it's also a very 90s movie, which is very much an Ever After thing for me. But where they're turning things on the ear, like she's supposed to be awoken by Prince Charming's kiss. And on this time, it's the dwarf that she's clearly she's not a dwarf, but
the minor.
The minor.
But we get
but that's how
to
in the
dwarves,
actual Grimm's fairy tale. That's actually how it happens.
He just shook her.
Yeah.
And it's not like,
it gets accidentally dislodged from her throat, and she just wakes up.
Yeah.
There's no like love story behind.
Yeah.
By the way, what a
Punch her in the stomach and the apple flies out.
What a dumb way for a witch to kill. Like, make it kill her.
Yeah.
This is your fault, witch.
But that's the core of the Disney film where I think they're trying to split there is where they're trying to split there is like, it's true love's kiss, right? And and then that doesn't happen. It's breathe. Just breathe. Like you just need to breathe and shake. And so I do think that they're trying to turn some things on its edge and like give that morality story like the Grimm's fairy tale version of the story would be, but I'm just not sure it ever succeeds in doing that.
I need more of a reason to root for somebody besides the fact that there's a villain. I need to sympathize with you or like you,
right?
And I didn't do either.
I didn't see any woodland creatures fucking coming and hanging out with you.
That's just it. She wasn't a likable character. It really feels to me like there was a lot of studio intervention with this, where they basically told them like, "This is what we want. Can you give us this?" And they were like, "Yeah, we'll do that."
I do like her. I do like Snow White in this film. She's kind of edgy, but I just don't know what the lesson is. And I think there's another moment in the film where it was supposed to be more, is when the witch scars her, like cuts her face.
Yeah.
And the cut is the same as the miner's. He's got the cut on his forehead, which he has this, like, they connect. There's a moment, and it's more of an eye thing than it is a talky thing, but she's not the pretty porcelain person anymore, and I think you're supposed to get more growth out of that than what there's ever actually
now you're
shown.
Ugly.
I like
you're a real
your
uggo.
alliteration there.
I like
nice.
the fact that you're trying to look for things, but I don't think it just wasn't there.
Well, the writers, you were talking about the writing.
Yeah.
These writers wrote for, ready, Punky Brewster and Star Trek Voyager, which Amy is watching.
Oh, I love Voyager so far.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So in case you're wondering what the pedigree behind this was,
Yeah.
Punky Brewster and Voyager, which is good.
Well, it does make sense. Like I said, it makes sense then that they were trying to write for, like, you know what I mean? Like, not that I think television is a little bit more, even when it's good television, it can be very kind of by the numbers. Like, you're trying to build a story.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of felt like that a little bit. Like,
Yeah, and maybe there are moments that are good. Maybe the writers were trying, but like you said, maybe the studio was like, no, we want a darker, edgier, separate,
but not that dark,
but not that dark, not too dark. Stop.
Yeah, it could have. They could have leaned in and gone like what Ridley Scott did with Legend would have been really neat.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know that they had the resources. I think they may have spent it all on the cast
There
and the
was
location.
one kind of creepy good moment in the movie, which was the killing of all of the servants.
Yeah, I like
in
that a lot.
the castle or whatever the hell's.
Yeah.
So Sigourney Weaver.
She poisons the soup.
Yeah, and everybody ends up dying, and they kind of pan through the castle, and all the servants are just kind of sitting with like bloody eyes, and I think they're all dead except for the one chick later who is sort of alive.
Yeah,
that's Well, that's the thing I think about this movie. Ultimately, is like it gives you like these glimpses where it could have been good.
Yeah.
But then kind of drops. It just like lets them all.
It just plops.
It just doesn't
It just
ever
blip.
connect.
Is this an R-rated film?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
What were
Yes.
all of your nicknames for Sigourney Weaver last night, honey?
Oh well,
You had
when
So Horny Weaver.
So Horny Weaver is when she went to get Sam Neill's jism for her magic.
I like that moment. It was a very like Daniel Zool moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then when after she had the miscarriage, she was so gory, Weaver.
Oh.
Freddy has quips. He's a quippy boy.
I can't remember the other ones.
I think it was just those two.
Was it just those two?
Good ones.
So this was fun. Prague. I love the Czech Republic for these kind of movies because there's like they go and they film in the real castles and stuff. I like that, but at the same time, I think that kind of does rob them of the ability to create these grand sets because in reality, castles are not as majestic as they are when they build them for movies.
Also, how funny is it? It's the Hoffmans
I know.
Yeah.
and the Gutenbergs.
Yeah,
such
just
a-
German names.
Just Hoffman. Yeah, it's me, Snow White Hoffman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my buddy Cinderella Johnson.
I had that same thought. I'm like, no.
Here's Dr. Gutenberg.
Yeah.
Steve. Mm-hmm. I was just like, what are these last names? It's just like friends of the writers. They're like, we're gonna give you a little shout out in the movie.
I did like
Dustin Hoffman bankrolled this, but it said the one thing was we had to make this people's name Hoffman.
They're all hot. So I did like, we were talking about likable characters. I did kind of like the older minor highwayman character who had the messed up face, who he eventually got crushed under some trees.
The burned miner.
Like he started to warm to Snow White and be kind of nice to her.
What?
You said warm because he was burned.
Sorry,
that's
he's badly burned.
Sorry, that's not funny.
No, it's okay. It is.
I just feel like their deaths weren't justified because she wasn't worth it.
Yeah, like she forced herself on them.
She stole their bread.
She did steal their bread.
Yeah.
They were hungry too.
But I'm hungry.
hungry. Like, oh, but that's cool then, because we're not.
Yeah.
We're not
they
a bunch
say
of
that.
poor, hungry woods dwellers, and you're not a rich girl from the castle.
Yeah.
Have our bread, sure. Thanks.
I did
should've
like that
ransomed
moment
her.
that they actually said that. I was like a little bit like, hey, entitled.
Yeah.
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 We worked for that bread.
That's what this movie's really about, man.
Entitlement.
It's a class. It's all about class.
Check your privilege at your castle.
Yeah.
Nobody else probably noticed this, but like
Snow White, a tale of privilege.
during that scene where the apple scene,
Yeah.
where Sigourney Weaver's the old witch, and she gives Snow White the apple, and Snow White's just looking at it,
Yeah.
and the witch is like, "Don't just look at it, eat it."
Oh, yeah. I said that to Amy.
I was like, American Psycho.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that happened.
Anyway, it was just funny to me because earlier in the movie, like Snow White's caretaker, she was like, Snow White was throwing like rocks at her butt,
Yeah.
and the lady was like, "My butt's such an easy target."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got that big ass. You know,
I was like, "Me too, honey, me too."
that scene too where she gets the apple and she's like, I can't pay for this. It would have been great if she had licked it first. Like, sorry, I can't pay
It's mine
for
now.
this.
I thought the makeup was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, where they turned her into the crone.
Yeah.
I mean, I
like her performance because she really went for it.
Yeah.
But just the makeup, it was very still disturbing
Oh,
looking.
we have not talked about my favorite character in the whole movie. That the mirror wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That opens and
Obviously,
closes.
I don't like when inanimate things are called characters in a movie. But I love that thing with the hands
Yeah, it's
that
badass.
clasp together and open up.
It's real
I
eerie.
want one.
It's like a cursed object. Love
Yeah.
cursed objects.
Do you
was a
also
curse,
feel
yeah.
like it's almost like an Oculus thing where
Yeah, that's
she wasn't all bad, that
the mirror influenced her.
Claudia or whatever, wasn't all bad until that mirror was activated somehow and then it turned her evil?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
if they'd pushed for that,
They
and
should've.
like made it
I mean,
again
it-
more clear.
Yeah, I think everything was very, they kind of left a lot up to the audience.
I felt like the idea was you're supposed to get is that she had made that deal to get the youth from that dresser or mirror
Schiffer robe.
thing. So I think it wasn't necessarily that it wasn't her fault. It was like this is
Yeah.
what you get.
A
You
chest
gotta
of drawers.
What is a chiffero?
A chest of drawers.
Her Davenport
Yeah.
Lip
And when you
shades.
get it busted up, it means you getting big.
A cabinet, like a milkshake.
Yes. Or wouldn't you love like a china cabinet that gave you unlimited chicken wings?
Oh, man.
That'd be a magical thing that happens.
Is there like
Alise
a-
has been making these great keto milkshakes.
Yeah.
So good.
All right.
I was just waiting for more about that.
Oh, they're chocolatey and they just taste like a
Yeah.
regular old milkshake.
But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yes, Fred, I would love that though. But I'm afraid of what deal I have to sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What deal would you sign for unlimited chicken wings?
Well, I mean,
I mean, it's like a monkey's paw thing, right? Like you.
do you
But
think
for
there has to
unlimited
there has
chicken
to be a
wings,
downside?
the payment isn't going to be that bad. It's not going to be like your
Yeah.
firstborn for chicken wings.
It's
like,
gonna be heart
You got to
disease.
give up like your third child.
from eating all the chicken wings.
Is there really a safe deal to make with a cursed object?
I mean, there's never a
No.
safe deal.
No.
But chicken wings v Eternal Youth, like it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Like you can work. It's like working your way down when you go to buy a car and they're like, you can't afford this one. You're like, well, what can I get? Well,
Unlimited
you can get
chicken
unlimited
wings.
chicken wings.
Chicken wings with like a pube in it or something. Every bite.
Maybe every 10th one has a pube in it.
It's a
Yeah.
circle of life. It.
But
But you still have to eat it.
Yeah.
But it's that midsummer like pube situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're complicating things
I know.
beyond
Is
my
it?
ability to understand.
Is it? Gross.
All right, Snow White, A Tale of Terror. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael. I think we had a great time with it, even though it was a blah movie. At least we had things
Listen, this
I
is
was entertained.
to talk about.
you
Yeah.
not
what
entertained?
I said more than once was, at least it's key. Like I kept expecting to be bored to want to stop.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not quite there. Like it holds me enough that I want to kind of see what comes next, but I'm not really into it.
Yeah. I started reaching for my phone and I was like, no, I'll stay here.
Yeah.
I just have to remember to cancel my Star subscription
Yeah.
within a week.
Yeah.
Well, you
Is
can
it
do
just
it.
7 days?
You can do it
7 days.
in
You can
do it
advance,
immediately,
and
yeah.
you'll still
Yeah, I've
run.
already canceled mine, but I
Oh,
still
but you
have
still get the
access.
7 days?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
You found the loophole. in the
Until they
ring.
figure it out, and then they're like, we don't want people doing anything.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure you can't get another 7 days.
No. I thought we found a loophole in
That's what you
the
get.
ring or something. Gotcha, Samara.
Oh, I canceled your subscription, Samara.
It's like, damn it.
So next week we come back with after a long break from feedback and news, right? Is that right, Kelly? We didn't do that next Sunday?
Yeah. Did you guys not do it while I was gone?
Nope.
No, because you're the only one that can.
Aww. Yeah, we're doing feedback and news
Fuck
next
yeah,
week.
motherfucker.
We've even got an email to read.
Yeah.
It's very
Holy-
short, but
Is it Tim?
Is it the one that Tim
I
sent?
just saw it pop up.
Yeah.
In my deep
cheese that, listeners.
insomnia last night, I saw that pop up on my phone. Okay, at the end of every show, we always say hi to our Beelzebubs again. Freddie, Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
I just hit the mic. I'm blind.
Oh.
It was actually the sty that hit the mic.
Yeah, it's so big.
Patreon.com/NOTLP. Again, if you want to support the show. Hello, Branan and Emily.
They got their shirts.
Yeah.
Brandon told
Yeah.
me they came.
How much dog hair came with it?
I apologized for that.
One
Oh, I
whole
don't
dog's
care.
worth.
I think that's a special thing that you get when you get mail from us.
Out of the cursed object, you get a little dog hair.
Everything
Yeah.
is dog
Yeah,
hair
it'd
in
be
this
a
house.
dog hair or pube.
We threw some loose chicken wings
never
in
know.
there.
Yeah.
Since the shirts were late, we threw their saucy wings, extra saucy wings. We threw in
Extra.
there.
But they're all flats.
Gosh, I hope you send it express then.
Yeah, well,
Was it a dry rub?
No, extra saucy.
Okay.
Extra saucy.
Jeff, how many dog hairs did you get when you got your stuff?
I do like the rubs.
Yeah. Jimmy B.
You know who else likes the rubs? Sam Neill, apparently.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, even when he's worried about his missing daughter, he likes the rubs.
Jimmy
actually
B,
got
let
a
us
rub.
know what kind of flavor you like on your chicken wings. Unless you're
Dry
vegetarian.
or juicy, yeah.
Jeremy, Cassie, and Gamora. What up?
Love you guys. Hey, do you ever wonder, like, when you watch Snow White: A Tale of Terror, if Sigourney Weaver, like, there was a scene where she had to slather that dead baby with Sam Neill's cum? Because they insinuate that's what.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Lather.
Do you think they were like, you have to make it real?
It's not an
It's
insinuation,
method.
it's a step-by-step instruction,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah. They
wiki
tell
how.
her, and then
method.
blood, right?
Yep,
Blood
blood.
after. So
Semen and
basically,
blood.
load, like the
Basically how you
load
make,
cover.
That's how you make a homunculus.
Yeah.
Semen and blood.
Is that right?
It is.
Is it anybody's semen or just Sam Neill's semen?
It has to be Sam Neill.
Sam Neill's semen.
Yeah.
Hi, Amanda.
He lives
What's
in
up,
Australia.
Amanda?
You have to go far for that.
Trying to stop the conversation. Just kidding.
She recently had a birthday, I believe, right?
Happy birthday.
I could be wrong, but you could hold on to that.
Yeah,
live for your
just whenever
birthday.
you want
And
that.
Amanda, I'm not on Facebook, but I sometimes see Facebook, and I agree with you about Stevie Wonder.
What about him?
She said Sir Duke is his best song, and I agree.
Which one?
Sir Duke. You can feel it out.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song. I mean, I don't love it so much that I know the name,
Yeah.
but I do love it. I like I Just Called to Say I Love You.
That's a good one, too.
Hey, Ernest. We're just calling to say we love you.
Aww.
Tree and Alex.
No Halloween.
We never really did totally address, though. Did anybody else feel like
Tree and
slathering
Alex,
the dead
did you feel
the
like
dead
slathering
baby,
the dead baby?
Slathering the dead baby and comes a step too far?
You guys let us know.
That was a step not enough.
Is that what got him the hard R?
Hey, Brandon
cum.
Boone.
Hey, Brandon Boone. He tour dates are announced for the No Sleep podcast tour Europe. If you're a
Are
fan,
you guys going to Prague?
if you're a horror fan, you should probably go see that.
If you're going to Prague, I bet you they have a Snow White: A Tale of Terror filming location tour. I would get right on that.
But the Dungeons and Dragons movie was filmed there too.
You get a cup full of cum when you leave.
You remember Marlon Wayans was in that, the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yeah, he was. He was the fool, right? Or the
like
thief.
the thief character.
Yeah.
Bill, what's up, brah?
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill, White Chicks 2. It's happening.
Oh, you know what?
Speaking of the Wayans.
I saw on Netflix, Marlon Wayans did a movie called Sextuplets.
Yeah.
Where he plays like a whole pack of sextuplets.
And they have sex.
Oh, yeah?
He plays all of them. He plays one of them as a woman. It's very Nutty Professor.
It sounds
Yeah.
very
But
Marlon
looks
Wayans.
bad.
It's bad?
It looks bad.
Oh, you didn't watch
Yeah.
it.
There's no
You
way
just-
it's not
When
bad.
you say you saw it, you didn't actually
Yeah,
see
I
it.
said I saw the trailer.
You saw
I think
it,
Kelly
yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not bad.
Yeah.
How do you know?
How,
Why don't we get together and we all put down a little cash to make it interesting?
You know what, Blake? Will you watch it and let us know? Sextuplets on Netflix.
So the reason the White Chicks 2 thing came up as a news alert when me and Amy were together one night, and then I was on IMDb for the show today,
It was breaking news.
and there was a news
Yeah.
piece about White Chicks 2.
They're like, guess what? You never thought would happen is happening.
Is that why?
They wanted to get it in before climate change.
They're like,
destroyed everything.
I think like
they're like, we don't have enough time.
That's a good idea.
Rush it into production.
Were you expecting like some bad news to pop up and even worse news popped up? Like,
Well,
oh no,
I you know what?
White chicks too.
At least it wasn't another mass shooting.
Hey, Mark, what's your favorite type of news alert? I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
So Amy and I have a running joke now with each other. Whenever we get a news alert, we're like, "Oh, White Chicks 3.
White Chicks 4. Oh my God, they're up to White Chicks 85.
Gosh,
And-
I hope global warming speeds up so we don't get to that point.
Finally, the maker of the keto milkshake,
Oh, it's so good.
Alise.
It brings all the keto boys to her yard.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You got to beat them off with a stick.
I beat him off.
And you smear it on your dead baby.
Well, we it's not our, like, we have to go and get the dead baby from Stalin's butcher shop.
Sure.
Oh, they're fancy.
You don't go to Girth Meats? That's
No.
where I'd go to get my dead babies.
Girth has a lot of great luncheon meat babies, but like if you want like baby steak, Stalin's.
Oh, goodness, this is terrible.
Oh, it's awesome.
Tale
Baby steak?
of terror is this conversation.
This is why we occasionally get a bad review in Apple Podcasts where they're like,
Oh, yeah,
I was having a great time until the dolphin masturbation.
Did someone say that?
Oh, don't read our reviews. They're mostly good. We have we're almost at 5. But there are a few in there that people, they get
I'll
to
take a 4. I think that's fine. But I would rather have a 5. And if
No,
you haven't-
we're either 5s or 1s.
if you haven't reviewed us on Apple Podcasts and you feel inclined, please do.
Yeah.
unless you don't like us talking about dead babies. Glazed.
I'm kind of curious as to what they have against us.
Oh, don't do that. It's not psychologically healthy. The only
One
reason
time
I
it
know
was my laugh.
I have to do the maintenance.
Shade
on there,
never
so-
made anyone less gay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, TM.
You need to calm down. Well, fantastic, you guys. What a delight it was to have everybody together
We made it.
again.
We did it. Yeah.
We came together.
Yeah, sorry, break some news to you guys. I have to leave the show.
Oh,
Why?
My dead baby.
Um,
I need to collect some cum.
well, that's not going to take forever.
He's got to go to Prague.
I need Sam Neill's coming. He lives in Australia.
That's true.
Yeah, but he's in Prague in that castle.
Check
Do you guys-
Amazon.
Do you guys want to get some dead babies and cheddars from Arby's when we're done?
Yeah.
Did you say cheddars?
Dead baby and cheddar. Onion
Wow,
bun.
with
You
the
can
cheddars.
get dead baby at cheddars as well, but there is no cheddar on them.
Ironically.
Which is ironic, yeah.
Cheddar's a family name. Has nothing to do with cheese.
Snow White cheddar.
Remember when dead baby jokes were a big thing?
Yeah, there were books and books of them.
Yeah.
There's like a whole section in Truly Tasteless.
Yeah.
You know
Anyway.
what?
What's the blender one?
Oh.
To be honest, because
How many dead babies does it take to
Because
blend
Kelly
in
was
a
talking about
blender?
milkshakes, so I feel like it's
3.
very
They'd be keto.
it falls into place.
It is keto.
Really? I think they're pretty sweet.
Aww.
Great. This was good.
Well, you're welcome, and we're sorry.
Why was that ever a thing?
I'm so glad that I know you guys and that you guys are listening. And I'm so happy that this happened.
Yeah.
Hey, babies die. It's a fact of life.
Oh, Jesus.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take dead babies.
So in White Chicks,
Nope.
did you notice that the Wayans also played other characters besides the White Chicks?
Oh, like the dead white baby?
Bye.